crazy on, where do they go, in the Bahamas for their senior trip? Jesus Christ, bro. That should be nuts.
Short order menu items. As quick as the junior high kicks off against the Petersburg Buffaloes, a line forms at the only restaurant around. Let's see what we got here. What y'all get?
I got a cheeseburger.
Yeah, cheeseburger right here.
And this is a burrito pie for him.
And there's
A Dr. Pepper and a water.
okay.
And it's $9, and you can't beat that with a stick.
Hey, Steve-O, we got a cheeseburger and 2 fries.
All right, so maybe it's not gourmet food, but let me ask you this. Where else could you get
My town is somehow smaller than this. You're fucking lying. Bro, this is the middle of nowhere, bro. This is actually, no, this is like literally the middle of nowhere, bro. What are you talking about? They have no, they don't have a gas station. How do you not have a gas station? In Texas? Where do you fucking, how do you gotta drive out of town to go pick up gas? By the time you get back, you're a half tank.
burger where the beef comes from a cow from a ranch that's right over there?
What did that shirt say? One town, one school, one family. Oh, God.
Right over there.
The Gibson Ranch,
They have a 2-pump station now.
Masterson, the Pitchfork, and the Sixes, and they all generously donate beef to us.
The Jaguar Junior High makes it look easy with a 40-0 win. And the
40-0 win. Yo, these kids would get fucked up in any other group, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at this kid right now. I'm telling you, this kid would get put in a coma in like the fucking Group 4 game. Like, it would be unreal, dude. Holy shit. This is crazy 1A football, bro. A 6-man team. I didn't even think that was real.
And the Guthrie varsity athletes take off the apron.
Varsity, bro. Do they even have, you're telling me they have a JV team? They have a JV team.
And are finally ready to take to the field. So you've been working hard over there in the concession stand already.
Yes, sir.
You're going to go out and play a football game.
What do you think's propping this city up? Farming.
And then you got to go back to work.
You're bullying a 13. I'm not bullying them, bro. Number one, this video is from over a decade ago, right? We're watching history in the making. Number two, I'm talking about how bad their team would do against a non-1A team. The reason I complain about that is because when I did sports in high school and I was at an all-guys school, they doubled our school size against other teams. So we would go against schools that had 4,000 kids, and we would get dogged on because they just had a higher athlete pool.
Work in the concession stand?
Sir,
You're okay with that?
I guess. What I gotta do.
All right.
Junior Queen nominee, Candace Tarver.
Nobody in the
Also, am I wrong? This is just like the Packers helmet, no?
Candace Tarver.
Nobody in the junior class gets by without serving in the gridiron grill. And that also goes for the only girl in the class, even if it is.
Bro, I mean, the feuds are probably crazy in this class, bro. There's one girl in the class.
Her special night on homecoming. So you had to run out here and do the homecoming thing.
Yes.
And now you got to go work in the concession stand.
Correct, yeah. In 6-man football, if you get 45 points ahead at halftime, the game's over with. So we've been finished.
Bro, they got a mercy rule, 45-0. What town are they beating? Can we get a documentary? Bro, we're watching Guthrie, Texas right now. What fucking town is losing to them? Can we go see can we get a documentary on whatever town is losing? Because what the fuck are they doing over there?
By halftime every game.
Seymour, Texas. Is that the city?
Play after play, the line never lets up at the only restaurant in King County. Outdoor dining, fresh grain-fed beef, served under a full moon in West.
Bro, you know they're getting drunk at this game, bro. Getting drunk and driving home, bro. There ain't nobody on the road in this fucking town.
Texas. What'd you order?
A Frito pie.
A Frito pie.
Yes, they're awesome.
That sounds fucking disgusting.
From here.
I just had a bowl of chili.
It was good stuff.
It was good stuff. I think it was probably made from 4-6 beef.
You think maybe? And it was fresh.
Yeah, and it was good.
Walking around a few hours ago.
Probably in the pasture a little bit ago.
This is the best concession stand in all Texas.
Bite my tongue, bite my tongue.
Well, as time runs out in the first half, officials call the game over at
52-0, bro. I've never seen that in my life. I've never seen that in any football game at any level.
52-0. It's over at that point.
52-0, bro. I would actually IRL/FF. I would be like, no, we're cooked. Why are we even trying?
It's over. We might watch the band march.
70-20 in the NFL, that's better. Losing 70-20 is better than 54-0. You didn't score, and they called the game, right? 54-0, you forfeited, right? 54-0 is so much worse. I would rather, if you lose 72-0 or 72-20, you at least scored. You know, you got a touchdown, you got 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals.
Their band might actually march. I hope they let their band march. I mean, they brought them this far.
Well, yeah.
Don't let their band march, bro. They gotta go sulk in the parking lot.
You know, so.
Gotta let the band march.
They ought to let the band march. I mean, we don't get to see that very often in Guthrie, so, you know, all right.
The band, it's just one kid with a flute.
Give the band.
Let that band march.
Let that band march. It's
Let the Guthrie, Texas band play next.
exactly right.
What? How do you have 80 people on your fucking band team and you're losing 54-0 to Guthrie, Texas, bro? How are you losing? Why do they have that many people on their band?
Only in places like Guthrie do the athletes, the coaches, and cheerleaders stay put after the game to honor the visiting band, to honor the fans and families on this warm autumn night.
This is a great place. This is a unique place. Not every small school is like Guthrie at all. These kids work really hard. And so when they graduate next May, when we go on that trip.
Yo, I gotta say, the nostalgia for the people that grow up here is probably fucking crazy, you know? Like, I bet there's people that hate it and they, like, want to leave. And obviously, I think that's most people that grow up in this town are probably going to go live somewhere else. But, like, the nostalgia's nuts. Because this is, like, nowhere else is like this.
It will mean a lot because they're my kids too. I may just teach them, but they're my kids.
Do you think they're crazy racist as well? I don't know. I will say I haven't seen one non-white person, but that doesn't mean that it's racist. Never mind. Never mind.
Karen Rothwell says you don't need white tablecloths or valet parking when you're the only dining establishment in a 913 square mile area, and you're only open a few nights in the fall. There may be a long list of things Guthrie, Texas does not have, but it's what they do have that seems to have built a solid foundation for the young people lucky enough to call this place home. A pure, untarnished belief in family, hard work, and determination, found in an isolated corner of the rolling plains of Texas.
I loved this video.
At the end of the night, when everybody's gone home and it's just my husband and I, we're closing up, it is a sense of relief. It's also a sense of accomplishment in the fact that we fed